So I tell you what, while we're on, I will just invite our other mate, Steve, who is ready to go.
Just a minute.
Damn good girl. I look at you, fully dressed.
Yes, I am. I'm dressed for action. I've got me Zat as well. Oh man!
No way! It looks like a man toy, but let's have fun with that.
It is.
Did it work?
Also, I don't where are we?
Welcome to Steve. Hey, look, you're not looking as bad now. Oh, a P90.
Don't start with me.
You are ready to go, sir.
I am.
So, just to introduce everybody to Steve from that Yorkshire Git. No, not that Yorkshire Geek.
I think you were right first time. I think
we've had a few heated discussions once or twice, and I've thought. No, we've had a very friendly debates, haven't we? Once or twice.
Well, I've got some strong feelings about certain things, but we'll not go into that tonight. That's for another.
No, damn right. This is all about Stargate. But I say I know all about Yorkshiremen, and if you didn't have strong feelings, I would assume you weren't really from Yorkshire. So, hey, the Britisher. But no, tonight is about Stargate. So, look. Why Steve is with us is, and anyone else can join with us tonight. If you want to come on and tell us about why you want Stargate to return, you can message me either on Twitter or you can message me through Facebook. It's Jamie Rickson on Facebook. It's in the description. You can link, and I can send you a link, and you can come and tell us all about why you want Stargate if you want to. So please do. But while you're with us, Steve,
why am I
your own YouTube channel? That Git, which we're sticking with. That Yorkshire Geek. Please, guys, go and subscribe. You do reviews every week, don't you? About all
I do like the Orville and Star Trek, and anything that interests me. Basically, I do a review of. I'm not very good at it, but I do my best.
I've invited you before, and you didn't want to come because you said I'm not ready, but you're here.
So I'm here now. Yeah. I'm
dressed, ready to fight.
And I do get a bit tongue-tied at times, but. I'll muddle through.
I've been doing this for 5 years now, and I still struggle to say sentences. So every so often somebody go, you skipped on your words. Yes, words are hard. Leave me alone. But for a bit of fun, before we get stuck in too much, I got a little quiz book for you, Steve. So, ready?
Oh, no, not a quiz.
Say when.
This is where my brain exits stage left.
Say when. I'm going to go.
You're probably not as bad as me, Steve.
Go. Say when. Say when, Steve. Go. Right. Okay. So that's picked a page for you. I'm going to go to the first one I see. This race of aliens were the first hosts of the Gold World, and of course problems on several SG-1 missions, even without being blended. What species?
Well, that was the Unas.
The Una. Well done, sir. So, ding, 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 ding. Well done. Steve has got it right. So,
the thing is, those are the episodes I always skip. For some reason, I've never liked the Unas. I always skip over those episodes.
We've always got a couple of episodes. I might do a video in a couple of weeks about which Stargate videos does everyone want to skip. Because I've got a couple that I just think they're doing that one. A lot of the Toker episodes I end up skipping.
Yeah, they're all right. The Toker.
Oh, no. Okay. Except those ones where there's one Toker lady.
Yeah, the hot ones. Like the hot ones, yeah.
Just, I'll watch
Vanessa the Angel. Ooh,
fast forward all the bits in between, which she's not on. My wife's not watching this. Kevin McCabe got in there with the Unas. He knew. Jackadan, no, it was a Unis. Well done, guys. So, Steve, so just tell us what you wanted to come and see evening. Do you want to tell us what Stargate 25th anniversary? We want Stargate. Why do you want to see a new series of Stargate come back?
Well, it's one of my favourite series. It's up there with Star Trek. I probably watch more Stargate than Star Trek, to be honest. But I have written down a little note why I love Stargate, because I thought if I just come in unprepared, I'd make a mess of it. So I've written it down. So here we go. So I love Stargate because it's set in the here and now. It doesn't show evolved humans, like we see in Star Trek. It's supposed to be evolved, exploring the galaxy, being perfect and egalitarian. It shows imperfect modern humans like we are today, doing their best in the galaxy with as many bad guys as good guys. It isn't set in some far-off future where we have strived to achieve amazing technologies. It's set now where we have acquired technologies from out there, and we don't always know how it works properly. We muddle through. Yeah, we've got geniuses like Rodney and Sam Carter that seem to know what they're doing, but I think a lot of the time it's guesswork, isn't it? It shows how 21st century humans can affect change in a dangerous universe by fighting for freedom and the individual, yet using amazing teamwork to achieve incredible goals. And I love the characters created by the franchise and the humor that weaved through the series, yes, including Stargate Universe. And I love Stargate. Yeah, and I love Stargate because it's fun. Even Stargate Universe were fun towards the end. So
We're doing
that's why I love Stargate.
Correct. We're doing a couple of videos at the moment where Matt picks one side of the argument and I pick the other. This week we've done Stupid Are the Ori and Awesome Are the Ori, which will be out tomorrow.
Yeah,
next week it's SGU.
Very, very polarizing subject, obviously.
I just started rewatching season 9. Season 9 and 10, controversial, my two favourite seasons of SG1.
I think so. I think it might be my favourites.
Yeah, the ones I rewatch most.
I'm not sure my favourite.
I do like seasons 9 and 10, but not for the Ori. I like them because of the whole Merlin thing.
Oh, I hated the Merlin thing.
I love the ancients. That's it. I love the ancients.
Yeah. Okay. It's the humour for me as well, though, that I missed in Universe. That's what I missed. This is one of those things. A lot of those things that you mentioned is what I'm worried about for the new series. I don't want to see a new series that is Star Trek instead of Stargate, which I did a video about this a little while ago. I'm a little worried that we've acquired so much technology now, and Brad Wright's already said that he wants it to be the secret to be out. Everyone's going to know about the gate. So I'm like, it's becoming Stargate. It's becoming Star Trek rather than Stargate. It's not that. There's always that thing about Stargate, wasn't it? This could be happening, and now it's all of a sudden it's like the bubble's burst. It can't be happening. You know, that's my worry. That's my thing. Which is a lot of people say, let's do a hard reboot and just start again. And I'm like, I don't like that. But then it's like my emotional brain says, no, I don't like it. I want canon. But then my like practical brain goes, oh, it'll be a lot fucking easier though, wouldn't it, if they just started again. And
I like the idea of we have all this technology, but we're pretty stupid as a species. So at some point during the last 10 years, we've just lost it. Like, where is it? I don't know. Let's be on the sofa or something like that. And we just have to start again. Like, we've lost the Asgard core. Where is it? I don't know,
where is it? I'll put it down. And I'll put it down somewhere.
Why did the Asgard trust us to look after everything of theirs?
I know, literally within the first 5 minutes, the ship got blown up, and we had to go back in time to fix it.
No, I'm with you on that one. I'm not sure if I was the Asgard, but the Asgard loved us, didn't they? Well, they loved O'Neill anyway. But no, there are. I do have concerns about a new series, but I do think Brad Wright's obviously got an idea of where he wants to go with it, and other than SGU. I do trust Brad. I like we all know, I've said this repeatedly. I'm not a fan of SGU. It was getting better. It was. But I just thought it was funless. And there was no joy to it. And I think they got the characters, other than Eli and Rush. I thought the characters were a bit forgettable. But I actually did a video about SGU and I tried to remember all the characters. And then I went back and looked at the IMDb and I was like, oh, I forgot about half of them.
Well, my favourite character from SGU is the character that everyone would have probably forgotten, but it's Gin. Do you know Gin?
Well, she didn't last long, did she?
She didn't.
Which one was Gin?
The lovely red-headed lady from the Lucy.
The Lucy and the Lions.
Oh yes.
Because I'm rewatching SGU at the moment, and I've just got on I'm on like episode 11 of season 2 now, but she literally just died.
I'd forgotten there was some Lucy Lions even in it, mate. I'd forgotten all about that. So I was watching it again. I am watching it again. I started watching it again because I did a video slagging it off, and people went, "No, give it another chance." So I watched it again, and I loved the first 2 episodes. You know, it's had 3-parter in the start. The first 2 episodes are great, and I'm like, "Oh my god, this is like having new Stargate." I've forgotten how good this is. And then in the 3rd episode, I went, "Oh yeah, I remember now. This is boring." It's like, and I started to, when all those blue rocks and things. God, this is dull. And
it was a bit, oh, we're lost and we're far away from home. Woe is us week after week when it was like that.
Yeah, exactly. But it was getting better towards the end. My main problem with SGU is they never had a decent, shall I say, protagonist matches to annoy people. So they had never had a good protagonist. Can't believe we both made the same mistake. Antagonist. They never had a decent antagonist. We want Jim. Let's go back. Who was the soldier, the female soldier with the really big boobs? Sorry to be very manly about this now.
Lieutenant James?
That's
I don't know.
Yeah.
She had a thing with a crazy sergeant whose name's gone out of my head.
Greer.
No, in SGU. It wasn't Greer, was it?
At first, we first see them making out in a closet, aren't they, with her and Lieutenant handsome chap.
Yeah, somebody will get into the something, and like, yes, she was very pretty and she had very big boobs. Sorry for the ladies present, but men think about things like that, and we shouldn't. It's bad of us.
I preferred Tamara Johansson.
Tamara, I never liked her.
Really?
I always thought she looked a bit like you've gone all blurry again. Your internet is rubbish this evening.
I've got no idea why. I'm not running anything.
Your camera disagrees, but hey, it's because it's a big night, so it's obviously going to be a bit crap. But
maybe it's because I've got all these tabs open. 1 second.
And I've had complaints about my microphone, and I've got a new one, so I'm very happy about that, and it seems to be working, which is a big bonus. So, Steve, whatever else, let's say when a new Stargate series comes in, what sort of things do you want to see? What would be, what's important to you? What are like the?
Well, I'd like to see a continuation of what we've had before. So I don't want to see a reboot. I'd like to see a continuation. But if they want to, have new things, then fair enough. Change it up a bit, but don't forget everything that's gone in the past. Let's have cameos from past characters, like Sam and Jack and all these, Teal'c and all these. Have them pop up every now and again, but they don't have to be, main cast. I'd still like it to be. I don't want it to be public knowledge. I'd still like it to be secret, because we've got to have a secret base, haven't we, in Cheyenne Mountain? So I don't want the Stargate to be in the middle of a mall, like it was in that episode. Was it 2010 or whatever they called it, something like that?
Yeah.
When the Ashen were making us all sterile, wasn't there, that episode?
Yeah.
I don't want to see that. I still want it to be secret, and I still want soldiers going through on missions, doing cool things and fighting bad guys. And I want there to be a new big bad, somebody that we've never seen before, maybe connected to a baddie that we've seen before. Maybe a new sort of gold or a new sort of ascended being or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what and I want it to be fun. I don't want it to be miserable like Stargate Universe was at the beginning.
Or how Star Trek is now, and
yeah.
Like,
I want it to be fun.
Not Strange New Worlds. Strange New Worlds has got a bit of fun about it.
Yeah, I love Strange New Worlds. That's great. Is that? Yeah.
I love. I just in the episode I've started watching it again. It must be good because I'm on my second time round. But when Captain Pike's going doing a pirate impression, I love that. That was just cracked me up. So yeah, there's bits of I don't like Strange New Worlds, but on the whole, the characters are so good; it makes up for any shortcomings. It's just great. What did you think about my idea? Both of you, actually. Did you see my video where I said the bad guys should be the Furlings?
Yes.
Did you see that video?
Yeah.
What did you guys think of that idea? Because it was my idea. That's not me being told anything. I do have people I speak to that tell me certain things. That's not based on it. That was just my opinion. What did you guys think? And you don't have to be nice. If you think it's a stupid idea, just say it was a stupid idea.
No, it's not a bad idea, to be honest, because we don't know anything about the Furlings, do we? People think, they're like Ewoks. And I once got into a jokey conversation saying that the Furlings are among us and they're cats. They've evolved into cats, which is why they're rulers.
I did get a comment saying, you're a bloody idiot. How are we going to be scared of little teddy bears?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not what they really look like. You need to go back and watch the episode. I didn't explain it in the video.
There's so many people that don't know that the 200th episode was a joke episode. They just think it's all
and he was
fact.
dreaming,
Like,
wasn't he?
in an alternate universe, there's a puppet version of Tilk that's dead, or Jack that's dead.
Yeah, exactly. But things can't be. Oh, Andrew, no. He's a big fan of Stargate, but I think he might be trying to wind me up. But no, they're not fluffy and cute. We don't know anything about them at all, not really. So I just like that idea because everybody wants to know what the feelings. I just think that could be an interesting twist. Everyone's been screaming about.
It could be the stuff of nightmares, couldn't they? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's get them in.
That's a good reason why they could be the bad guy, because you know nothing about them and you think they're a good guy just because they're in the alliance. But just because you're in an alliance with someone doesn't make you good.
No, and I want to see him doing like a twist where it's like a Thanos type of thing, where the Furlongs don't think they're the bad guys. They think they're doing the right thing for some reason, or they think they're doing something they think, but it's we have to like go, no, it's wrong. Don't kill half the universe so that the other half can live great. Or the Vorlons at the end of Babylon 5, where they're the good guys all the way through, and then there's a big twist, and we end up fighting. I want to see something like that. I think they could be quite clever with it.
Yeah. Well, they could do it where that. Us humans, the Tauri, however the hell you pronounce it, we've done too much. We've done too much damage. We've progressed too quickly with the technology that we've been given by the Asgard and what we've got from the ancients and all that. We've progressed too quickly, and we're causing damage. And the Furlings step in to stop us.
Oh, I like it! What a good idea. Maybe we're not using the technology wisely.
Yeah. You've spoken to Brad, haven't you, Jay? Why don't you message him and tell him the idea?
He didn't.
I want the credit.
well, oh yeah, that was a good one. I like that. No, I said something that turned out to be kind of incorrect. Brad told me off for it, and that I shouldn't have shared. So yeah, I've been told off a couple of times by Brad. Oh well, never mind. But
next time he's going to pay dinner.
Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly. You should be thanking me. I'm talking. Like I say, I am single-handedly getting Stargate back on the airwaves. I am totally giant freaking robot can take credit if they want to. I want some. So single-handedly fighting.
It's just you, the person who doesn't know how to use Twitter.
I don't even know what it's for. I'm on Twitter, and I don't know why. I'm like, why am I allowed to do so many letters? That doesn't make sense. What's going on here? It won't let me finish my sentence. It's like a stupid thing. Like, okay, yeah.
Why has it all gone red?
I don't know, mate. This is why you're on the team, because you know how stuff works. I don't. But I'm good at talking shit.
As I said earlier, what you're looking for is a nerd.
And that's why you're here. Welcome. But I can talk crap Olympic standard, so that's why I'm here. So, but yeah, I can't wait. So, what do you think, Steve and Matt? But Steve first, as you're our welcome guest this evening. Do you think things like this social media, Twitter storm, and Matt, you'll have to give us an update in a second, mate. So have a look at the numbers. Do you think this sort of thing can work? Think it can be effective?
It can't do any harm, can it? I think it could work. I'm sure the Amazon executives, they may not know about it initially, but they'll be told about it. There'll be people in Amazon that'll be paying attention to this sort of thing, won't they? So, the higher up guys, they'll get to know, the ones with the money, they'll get to know that the fans have spoken. So hopefully, it'll give it a bit of impetus. So we'll see.
I thought you said impotent for a second. I was like, impetus. Oh, sorry, no, that makes more sense.
My medical problems.
We get to a certain age, don't we, Steve? How about you, Matt, who's a young whippersnapper? You have no impotent problems, do you? You're all good, aren't you?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, excellent. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it definitely could work. It has to, really. I mean, it worked for The Expanse. Why not Stargate?
I would argue
it's a way bigger show than The Expanse.
Right. Well, yeah, exactly. I would say it's already worked once. We had a big Twitter storm in 2019, and then just after that, MGM ordered Brad to write a script. So I would say, I mean, obviously then COVID hit and it didn't happen, but it was supposed to. I said, what I'm told is it was literally that close to getting greenlit when COVID hit. Yeah. They were right on it. I sent messages around to the people I speak to that help me out with these things, and 2 or 3 people have come back to me and said, yeah, they get reports on this sort of thing. So there was already, they do social media reports at Amazon regularly about what is trending and what is thing, and they I don't know where they get the numbers from. It's probably something like what you're using today to sort of track this for us.
Yeah, you can use the Twitter API to scrape the information as well.
Yeah, I'm sure they have more sophisticated ways of doing it, but they end up with percentage points about how much content, but they even apparently know how much is positive and how much is negative. So they have something like
they'll use probably AI to determine sentiment.
Yeah. So what's positive, what's negative? They even know exactly what's going on, sort of thing. So I mean, they are listening. And Amazon, I think, are the company at the forefront of this type of metadata. You know, they have strong relationships apparently with Facebook and looking at and things like this, and they do watch. So I would argue these things. I would argue not only has it worked before, it can work again. So in 35 minutes, start pounding Twitter.
Yeah, I think it's working already. Based on what I can see. So
give us an update.
Quick disclaimer, I'm using the Twitter API to basically scrape tweets that have "We Want Stargate" hashtag, right? I'm limited to only 900 every time I run it. So I run it like once. I've run it twice today. So I've got 2 data points. The first time I did it, I basically looked at how many tweets we had, so about 900, and then how many retweets in total. So it was about 10,000 retweets, and this was about 3 o'clock. So what, 3-4 hours ago, ish?
Yeah.
Or 2? No, it wasn't 2 or 3 o'clock. It was probably about 1 or 2 o'clock. Anyway, I did it again half an hour before we started this stream, and the same amount of tweets, but there's now 20,000 retweets. So they're going to be looking at things like that as well, like how many people are actually actively engaging with it. That's not even including the Twitter storm, which I'll pull tomorrow because I can only do last 24 hours. I can't do it hour by hour. Yep. So I'll pull that tomorrow and I'll see what it is. But easy. It's got to be. If it's doubled in like 3 or 4 hours without the tweet storm, it's going to easy double again, I reckon, with the tweet storm to about 40,000 retweets. Because I can, as I say, I can only pull 900 tweets at a time. So it's a really small subsection of what's actually going on. But that subsection tells a lot. Yeah,
that's just like how they when we have party and politicals, we have votes and they take a small section of the vote and we can tell us what this bigger section's doing. So okay, cool. So that's already increased massively. So you're not going to be able to give us any major updates as we go along then, which is a shame.
No, I mean I've got the trending list open and it's updating live. So if it pops up and it's there, I can say we're trending and we can party, but beyond
let's hope we get that today then. So let's see how we get on. I can tell you that just looking at my Twitter storm, it's I'm just retweeting this one. There's Tara McMillan, who is just a lovely lady, and she is tweeting, but she's got herself another picture with a big board saying "We Want Stargate," and she's just put it on with Brad Wright. And that's the important thing. I actually think that people need to. Brad Wright's just tweeted as well. Happy 25th anniversary, Stage 1. Thank you to everyone who's been asking MGM Amazon to bring Stargate back with amazing fans like you. I'm sure they will. It's already had 454 likes, 150 retweets, and he is actually tweeting hashtag 25th SG1 anniversary and Stargate SG1. Brad.
Well,
we want Stargate.
Peter Williams.
Yeah.
So this is a fan moment for me. I tweeted him this morning saying, "It's for 25 years ago today we met our Lord, the one true system Lord, Apophis," and he tweeted me back, and it was great. But he is also tweeting, "We want Stargate." So we've got some of them on board.
Damn right. Joseph Malozzi, "We want Stargate," and he's tweeted out the opening sequence with the cross-eyed. I can't go cross-eyed. There we go. With a cross-eyed sarcophagus. He tweeted that 25 minutes ago. Baron Destructor. Everyone's getting on board. Every single tweet I'm looking at is Stargate. So family hug, don't know what that's about, and then Stargate, and some of your images. Look at that. Oh, where's my camera? Who did that picture? Well, that's
that tweet has got like nearly 100 retweets. Might be that one because I've posted it a couple of times now. But the original tweet, was 100? I'm so proud.
Yeah. Well, that image is done very well. I've been tweeting it all day. A copy of TV Week from Stargate SG-1 from back in the day. Everyone's going nuts. And like I say, it's all over Twitter at the moment. I'm retweeting everything I can. So
in half an hour, if everyone does a proper concentrated burst, and I'm talking, you tweet once, you tweet twice, you keep on tweeting to the point where you look like a spammer. Keep doing that with images and your favorite moments about Stargate. It's got to work. If everyone's doing it.
Well, it's like I tell you, I know for a fact Amazon wants to bring back Stargate. It's one of the reasons why they bought MGM. It's the second highest grossing thing they own. Bond is the only more profitable franchise, individual actual franchise. I mean, they got Rocky, which is a bit different, but it's the most profitable thing they own. They're going to bring it back. It's just whether we get Brad or not. That's the only thing. That should be the campaign. Should be really, do we want Brad back?
Yeah. Looking at the sentiments in most on the tweets, because I'm looking at the We Want Stargate hashtag. A lot of people, I don't know the actual data and whatnot, but it does look like most people are asking for Brad, so they must see that as well.
Yeah. Right. Just to go back to this then, Matt, this time you go. So stop. Oh, for God's sake, it's the same page. There we go. I'll do the thing. Right.
Is it one of those magician shuffles where it's always that page?
Yeah, exactly. Right. So whoever says first and then get into the comments as well. Colonel O'Neill became leader of SG-1 after O'Neill which colonel became leader of SG-1 after O'Neill retired for the second time?
Makepeace?
What, sorry?
Colonel Makepeace?
Yes, it was Colonel Makepeace. Well done, Colonel Makepeace. Steve, you got beat there, mate. Do you want another go?
I didn't even know that one.
Because I'm pretty sure that's the story where he gets sacked because he steals something from the Tolan, isn't it? Yeah,
he does. Yeah.
I recently watched that episode.
In the episode Touchstone, where was the touchstone missing from? What do they steal it from?
Wasn't it like a statue's hand?
It was a Why weren't you this good when we did an SG-1?
I don't know.
We did that quiz and you didn't know a damn thing. Do you remember that?
I know. Is that one with the weather thing?
Yeah. Oh, he was rubbish.
I skipped that one. That's another one I skip.
It all goes down here from here.
Yeah. Well, I have one more before we start getting into other things. But finish the quote. But we also saved your little butts from the replicators.
Little grey butts.
3 for 3, Steve. I'm afraid you got your little grey butt handed to you there, sir. But you've got your heavily armed, so you could just kill him if you wanted to. But Steve, it has been absolutely amazing having you on board. Please, everybody, go and subscribe to the Yorkshire Geek, who does lots of really brilliant comment videos, everyone. And if anybody else wants to come and join us, get in there, message me. Nobody has, so no one's coming on yet. But if anybody wants to, please do.
Okay. Thank you very much for having me on. It's been a blast.
Please come back anytime, because I would love to do a proper video with you.
Okay, then. No problem.
So anytime you've got something you want to talk about or something to moan about, or you want to argue about woke, because that could be a very interesting video.
Yeah.
So let's do that. I like an argument, a debate. Where we won't shut up, Matt. We won't. I'm so doing that T-shirt with "Shut Up, Matt" on there every opportunity I get. But Steve, thank you very much. Anybody watching the video, I haven't put a link on your channel just yet, but I will put a link on your channel on the description a little bit later, and I will put a link on our on my community page for you as well. So go on there and have a look. But
okay. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye,
And
Steve.
until next time, I'll see you there.
I don't know what that means. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, he's a good man. I didn't understand a word he said. I did. He's lovely.
Yeah, there's his channel in the comments.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Right. It's not a bait if everyone agrees, Andrew. You are right. But it would be a lot easier if everyone agreed with me. That would make things a lot easier. And it's no fun, is it? I think people get stressed sometimes because they think it starts. I can still hear you. I think it's there's the video, like I say, the Yorkshire Geek. I got it right that time.